Fall behind it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death and Destiny. I am Death from above. We're dancing in the tower. Boo! Are you scared? Are you scared? It's the Festival of the Lost right now, which is a pretty cool activity in Destiny, how they kind of threw this in there. That doesn't have anything to do with the video. We're going to talk about upgrade paths and some ideas I have for new upgrade paths, things I thought would be cool. We're just going to sort of run around the tower. I'll throw some Nightfall footage so you can see some gameplay. The gameplay is irrelevant, but it was a Nightfall. And it kind of shows you how to do this week's Nightfall. It's Void Burn on the Sunless Cell, so just get your Telesto or get your Void Sniper and be patient. And when it gets to the boss fight, tether him and wreck him with some Void guns. So, let's talk about upgrade paths. One of the things I'm noticing is people are getting a little frustrated, and Bungie is kind of making the same mistake they've always made with upgrade paths. So the beginning of last year, it was very, very difficult to upgrade, get your light past level 29 light level. To get to level 30, you had to do the hard raid, you had to get the helmet, which the helmet didn't drop too often, and you had to already have the other gear to get you to light level 30. And sometimes that was very, very difficult because it all depended on RNG, and the hard raid at that time was pretty dang hard. So I didn't hit light 30 until right before the Dark Glow came out, which I only hit it on my Titan, but I did it. One of the reasons that was so hard was you had to get all these materials to upgrade your gear. There was only one source of getting that gear, which was the hard Vault of Glass raid. So that was a little frustrating to me because I didn't have a team to raid. I'd only done the raid a couple of times. The hard mode raid wasn't really viable to me until later on, after the Iron Banner had come out towards the end and given you a couple gear pieces that you could use to complete your light level 30 character. So what they did this time is exactly the same. You can only get light 310 or 320 from the hard raid. Now I know you'll say Trials of Osiris is coming, but it's not here yet. It may alleviate some of the pain, but I'm betting only 310 and above gear is going to drop from the Lighthouse, which means you have to go flawless, which can be frustrating too. So I had a couple ideas to kind of alleviate this frustration. None of them will come to fruition, but they might, and then you could say I'm amazingly intelligent, and that would be great. But a couple of the ideas to help Bungie kind of stop repeating the same mistakes they've been repeating. One of which was to have Iron Banner drop higher gear. Have Iron Banner drop 300 to 310 gear. What's wrong with that? I mean, I know at the beginning of last year, the first Iron Banner was kind of a failure, just like this year. I think this one was a little bit of a failure because it didn't drop gear, but I think they found a bug that was kind of related to gear in general that they're going to fix for next time. So I have high hopes for the Iron Banner for next time. So, but make it drop higher level gear. So that would be my biggest idea, because that one just requires you to grind a lot of time and you'll get that high piece of gear, but you're not going to get all the gear because they only sell one armor piece an event, so you're only going to get one piece. So maybe one 310 gear piece and it drops. You can't, maybe the one you buy is 290 and the one that drops is 300 to 310. So I think that would be pretty cool. They also need to do something about Xur because he's becoming pretty forgettable. They need to make Xur drop, or not drop, but maybe the Ingram he brings comes between 300 and 310 and the gear is 290, or something. Maybe he sells a consumable that does something for strange coins that can raise your gear level like 1 point. I think that would be pretty neat, like 3 strange coins to raise your gear 1 point. Call it a tentacle mark or something. And that leads me to my last idea, the legendary marks. We're getting to a point where legendary marks don't have a big purpose. I get them every day, and I get them from all the different events, and I do different things to get my legendary marks, but I'm coming to the point when I get maxed on marks, I'm like, well, I need to spend this on something, because all of the vendor armor is 280, so I don't really need it at this point. I'm 290 and above on all my characters. You just don't need those marks for anything other than maybe completing your exotic weapons. Like I bought, last time I had 200 marks, I bought the Bad Juju, which is a great gun, but I wasn't burning to get it. It was like, okay, I got these marks, I need to get rid of them. So my main idea for this whole video is make it to where you can use legendary marks to raise the light level on a piece of gear. So a piece of armor, a weapon, raise the light level, maybe 5 or 10 marks to raise it 1 point. So what if you went into your item, pulled it up, went over to infuse, and instead of giving you options for all the gear you can infuse to it, there's one option to infuse 10 legendary marks to raise it 1 point. I want that to happen. I think that's a good idea. I don't see any downside to that. That would keep legendary marks very, very relevant. I would use them up immediately, and that's my main idea. I thought about this yesterday when I was listening to Guardian Radio, their last podcast from last week. They were talking about Xur and how he's a little bit less used or something, and I was like, legendary marks to raise your weapon level, because I don't do a lot of raiding because I just don't have long blocks of time to get in a team, find a good team, and then get it all done, be patient, do all that sort of thing. So I want a slow progression path that just requires my time. I can still hit max level. I just think that would be awesome. So that's my main idea, main thought, main point is it's a little frustrating that the upgrade path is so one-dimensional. We need more dimensions to upgrades, and I know Iron Banner will probably do it, as well as Trials of Osiris will do it, but that's all PvP. I want more PvE options. So hopefully Bungie can get that sorted out. Hopefully something new is coming, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your upgrade path ideas? Let me know. Do you think I'm just an idiot and don't know what I'm talking about and everything's great? I should just do the raid more, which the raid is fun. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to dance it out. Let me know what you think. And as always, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And then until next time, I'm Death or Above, and I will see you later. See you, bye. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Boogity, boogity.